This is an FPS game, but instead of controlling the player, you control your bullet. Why did I make this game? Well, it all started with the GMTK game jam. You need to make a game around the theme of
roles reversed.
Oh yeah, and I only have 2 days. This should be easy. First, I need an idea, and I don't know about you, but coming up with ideas is hard. So I did some research and I found the game Super Hot. This is my game now. I just need to make it fit the theme. So instead of the player controlling their weapon, what if they controlled their bullet? It's genius. I created a new Unity project, made a player, and set up some basic movement. And then I made a gun that definitely wasn't reused from one of my other games. I wouldn't do that. And the gun works pretty good, but I don't want this game just to be pretty good. You see, the GMTK Game Jam is ran by Mark Brown, the owner of the GMTK YouTube channel, and the person who inspired me to start game development. I want to impress my game development hero, Mark Brown. And what's a better way to do that than by using his own videos? So I studied some of his videos about combat systems and used that information on my weapon, and the results will shock you. This is actually a massive improvement. I did not think it could get much better. And now I just need the camera to track the bullet after you shoot, which sounds pretty simple. Okay, maybe it's not that simple. So this is the code for the bullet. You might not understand it, and neither do I, but my theory is that if I keep changing these numbers, it'll eventually work. I just need to find the right combination. And would you look at that? The camera follows the bullet, and that only took me 6 hours. Look, in my defense, okay, there were a lot of possible combinations. The next thing to do is add some controls to the bullet. So I did a little bit of coding and, okay, just hear me out. All I need to do is find the right combination. So I may have spent another 6 hours finding the right combination, but hey, at least it works now. Kind of. There is a problem where you can flip upside down, but after a couple hours of bug fixing, I decided that this is actually an intended feature. Definitely not a bug that I have no idea how to fix. Now, when looking at Super Hot, the game I'm taking inspiration from, definitely not stealing, you can see that the time will only move when the player moves, which is the game's main mechanic. I want this, but I can't just steal it because that would go against my moral compass, not because of various legal implications. So I ended up adding a time slow effect whenever you shoot your bullet, which means I have successfully stolen Super Hot's main mechanic, and I probably won't get sued. Now that I've got the bullet finished, all I need to do is actually make a game. And how hard can that be? It's not like I spent half of my time working on a bullet that literally doesn't do anything. First, I want to make an enemy. So I went to the game I'm stealing from, taking inspiration from, and there we go. I created a very original, not copied model for the enemy, but the enemy doesn't do anything at the moment. So I decided to make it a ragdoll. The enemy still doesn't do anything, but it does look a little funny when he dies. If I actually want the enemy to do something, I need to give it some AI. Except I don't know how to make AI. But lucky for me, there is a GMTK video that explains exactly what I need. Simply by watching this video, I will be able to create the greatest artificial intelligence in history. And I was. I bet you weren't expecting that. As long as you overlook the fact that they sometimes shoot bullets from their feet, and sometimes they will shoot when they aren't facing the player or when they're behind a wall. But other than those small, tiny issues, the AI is perfect. Oh yeah, I forgot about animations. Good thing Mixamo exists. I can just look through their library of animations and download whatever I want. But I'm just gonna download what's necessary. Yeah, this is definitely necessary. This was a good idea. Now that the animations have been added, I have created the perfect enemy. The enemies are so good, they have somehow advanced 500 years and have developed cloaking technology. I actually have no idea how they did this. And with the bullet and enemies done, next I need to make some levels. I'm gonna use this test level I created for the first level, and I quickly created a second level that's just a hallway with a couple enemies, which means I have a total of 2 levels. Not really enough for an entire game. So I got to work creating the third level of the game. In this level, I want to introduce a new mechanic, and that new mechanic is a wall. This new feature allows the player to take cover and avoid being hit. But get this, you can also shoot over the wall. It's a very advanced mechanic, but just wait, because level 4 is even better. In this level, I added a way cooler new mechanic, a window. Okay, that might not seem great, but there's more to it. The player will spawn facing the window, and I put an enemy on the other side of it. So your first instinct will be to shoot the enemy through the window, but what you don't know is that I have secretly placed another enemy just around the corner. And when you go to take out the first enemy, the second one will come around the corner and kill you. At least that's the theory. In practice, you kind of just kill the first enemy and then kill the second enemy, but at least I tried, okay? Next, I want to create one final level. So I made a new room and just added a bunch of enemies. Look, I didn't have much time left, so I couldn't think of anything very creative. I only have a couple of hours left. So I decided to spend the rest of the time making some menus that definitely don't look rushed. And now the game is just about done. So I decided to take some time to look at my email. New email from the GMTK Game Jam. Get your game uploaded now. Almost every year, itch.io servers have been bent with the weight and stress of so many game jammers. You can prepare for this by submitting early. Sent 5 hours ago. I haven't submitted my game yet. I should probably do that before the server shut down, unless they've already shut down because it's been 5 hours since the warning. So I exported my game and uploaded it to itch.io. Then I went and submitted it to the jam, and it actually went through. I submitted my game about an hour and a half early, which is fine. It's better to be safe than sorry. I got another email. I've extended the submission deadline by 1 hour. Well, that's some unfortunate timing, but it's okay because submitting the game is only the first step. After each GMTK game jam, the GMTK YouTube channel will post a video covering the best games of the jam, and that's the real goal of this game. I want to get my game in one of the videos that inspired me in the first place. And how hard can that be? There are only 6,837 submissions. Okay, that is a lot of games, but that's fine. I'll just play some of them and I'll see what my competition is. Is this a cat? What is going on? Oh my god! Oh no! Let's go, I get to make a burger. Wait, what? I think I did it. No, what? He didn't like it? He didn't like it. Oh, but what's happening? No! Get away from me!
Wait, you're one of those.
No, what is this game? Oh,
with the
cheese,
cheese,
get off of there.
that's fine, that's fine.
Oh,
That's fine.
no! Stop! Delicious!
Delicious.
Yes! Oh, wait. No, this is the bad ending. No! Okay, pigeon down. Going for pigeon number 2. Going for pigeon number 2. Going for pigeon number 2. Oh, I'm about to get spotted. Damn it. All right, so these games are pretty good. It's clear I won't get in the video by playing fair. So I decided to use an extremely risky tactic. Do not attempt this at home. This is a horrible idea. Please put me in the Game Jam video. I beg you, please. It's all I want. Nothing else matters. Please, I beg. And sent. I have a feeling this will work, but all I can do now is sit and wait for the video to release. Oh, the video released. I don't want to jinx it, but I have a pretty good feeling about this.
Instead, as always, the community.
That's not what my game looks like. So it seems like someone had the same idea as me, made an arguably better game, and got in the video. But there's still a chance. There could be 2 games about controlling your bullets in the video. Yeah, my game's not in the video, but that's okay. I'll just have to try again next year in the GMTK Game Jam 2024. And if you enjoyed, watch this video where I make a game in only 3 days to prove I can sometimes make good games.